Hey everybody, this is Joe with Tapping Guitars. This segment is about tools that are must-haves if you're wanting to build or restore or refinish guitars. A buffing wheel. This is my buffing wheel. I made this. This can be purchased for a lot of money. You can get it off StewMac and other platforms. You can buy a ready-made unit for $600, $700, $800. If you don't have that kind of money and you want to build your own, that's an option too. This is what I did. I picked up a go-kart axle. This is off Amazon. It was an axle, 4 go-karts. I think it was like 29 bucks, something like that. You can pick up the buffing wheels off StewMac or many other luthier supply places. And I just bought these right here, these plates. I purchased those off Amazon, I believe. And the buffing wheels, and then the go-kart axle. The way I built this was I got the go-kart axle, and then I got some bearings. These bearings right here, pillow block bearings. It's got the casted piece here and here, and then the bearing in there. I bought these off Amazon. They're cheap, pretty cheap. I think they're like 20 bucks maybe. So I bought the bearings and the go-kart axle. I made these brackets. You can have someone make them, or if you have access to a welder, you can make some brackets similar to this, and bolted it on a piece of wood. You can get a motor off Marketplace really cheap. I think I paid, hardly anything for this. This particular motor is 3-phase, so 240 volts. So I had to wire that up with a 240 volt line in my garage, but you can get 120 volt motors all day long. So all together, I probably have, $150 invested into this. Now, this, before I got this, I tried to buff things out by hand, and it was night and day. Since I got this and used this as a buffer, I would never go back. This is one of the tools that I value the most, that I would not want to go without. I'm going to demonstrate how it works. So, normally, after I did a finish, I'd wet sand it, 600 grit, 1000 grit, 15, 2000, 2500 maybe, and block sand it. So when you block sand something, you've got tiny scratches in it. And it's kind of got a white kind of look to it. Let's see if you guys can see that. So now, to get this out, the next stage would be buffing. So I'll demonstrate that. So I start with this wheel, which is a rougher compound, more of a cutting compound, and this is more of a fine grade compound. You buy these, they're rouge or buffing compound, and the way it works is you go like this. You put the buffing compound onto the wheel, let it get warm, and then you got to bear down kind of hard on it. So this is, I put my foot on this because the wheel's locked, but it slides along. So if you had a fixed unit, it didn't move, you wouldn't have to worry about this. But I usually put my foot on here, and then I bear down on the buffing wheel. And it gets it to one stage of polish. Then I come over to here, and I use this compound, which is a finer compound. And I do the same over here. Now I'm just doing this area to demonstrate, but I get on here. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a pro finish on it now. See how shiny that is? This machine is incredible. I use it for everything. So like, so this shine, this pro finish here was just 600 grit, and then these two buffing compounds. If you take this to 1200 or, you know, a 2000 grit and then do this, and then after this you can go to a really fine compound, like a polishing compound, you're gonna get a finish that is incredible. So if you're out there using like a drill with a pad on it or buffing by hand, I would recommend this. This is a game changer. I would say this is my top 5 tools that I couldn't do without. I'll do a series of this. This is one of them. I'll do other tools that I also think are that important. But there you have it. That is, look at that. That's all because of this machine. Fantastic machine. Thanks for watching.